Right now, you are carrying memories that feel like facts, fixed, permanent, done. Neuroscience has just proven that every single one of them is editable. In this video, we are going to look at what happens inside your brain every time you access a memory, and why that process means the past you have been living from is available to be rewritten right now with biological precision. In 2000, neuroscientist Karim Nader made a discovery that overturned decades of scientific consensus about how memory works. The prevailing model at the time was this: memories are formed, consolidated into stable structures in the brain, and then stored, permanent, immutable. The past was the past. Nader's research showed something entirely different. When a memory is recalled, when you actively bring it to mind, the brain does something extraordinary. It destabilizes the memory. It literally takes the neural structure apart, makes it malleable, and then rebuilds it. The scientific term is reconsolidation, and what it means is this: every time you remember something, you are rewriting it. The memory that gets stored again after recall is subtly different from the one that was retrieved. It has been updated, influenced by your current emotional state, your current understanding, your current sense of who you are. Memory is a living field. It was always a living field. The idea that the past is fixed was the illusion. Neuroscientist LeDoux, who spent decades mapping the neuroscience of memory and emotion, confirmed what Nader found and went further. The emotional charge attached to a memory and the factual content of that memory are stored separately in the brain. This is significant beyond measure. It means that what happened and how it feels to remember what happened are two different things, stored in different structures, processed through different pathways, and capable of being changed independently of each other. The facts of your past are the facts. The emotional weight those facts carry in your body right now, the tightening, the shame, the grief, the smallness, that is a separate layer, a layer that reconsolidation can reach. You carry memories that feel heavy, and the weight is real, and the weight is also changeable. Joe Dispenza has spent years studying what happens in the brain and body when people enter states of deep imagination, states where the mind generates experiences that the body receives as physical reality. The brain, presented with a vividly imagined scenario, responds in the same ways it responds to lived experience. The same neural pathways fire, the same neurochemicals release, the same emotional states register in the body. Your brain and body experience a vividly imagined event and a real one as identical. This is the mechanism behind every placebo ever studied. It is the mechanism behind the documented cases of athletes who improve their performance through mental rehearsal alone. It is the mechanism behind the healing that happens when someone in a state of deep safety and presence begins to imagine their past differently. The brain encodes the imagined experience. The body responds to it as real. And over time, with repetition, the new version begins to carry more biological weight than the old one. Neville Goddard wrote about this in the 1940s, decades before neuroscience had the tools to confirm what he was describing. He called it revision. The practice was simple. Before sleep each night, when the mind is most receptive and the boundary between conscious and subconscious is most permeable, you replay the events of the day or the events of your past as you wish they had gone. See it differently, feel it differently. Let the new version run in your imagination with the same emotional reality as the original. Neville's claim was that this practice literally changes what the past means, and therefore changes what the future generates from it. At the time, this sounded mystical. Now, with what neuroscience has discovered about reconsolidation and the brain's response to vividly imagined experience, it sounds like precise applied neuroscience. Revision is memory reconsolidation done with intention. This is the moment where the science becomes yours. Bring to mind a memory that still carries some weight, a moment you have replayed before, something that left a mark. Hold it lightly. Now, keeping the facts exactly as they were, begin to shift one thing: how it ends. In this version, you say what you needed to say. Someone understands. You receive what was missing. The moment completes itself differently, in whatever way would have made it whole. Let yourself feel the new ending, even briefly. even just as a flicker of something different. That flicker is real. Your brain just encoded it. Your body just responded to it as an experience. The past just became slightly more fluid than it was 60 seconds ago. There is something Neville Goddard understood about time that most people spend their entire lives missing. Time is layered, simultaneous. The past, the present, and every possible future exist as fields of probability, and the one that becomes most real in your biology is the one your nervous system keeps rehearsing. Every time you replay a memory with the same emotional charge, you are rehearsing it into greater biological reality. The neural pathway deepens, the body responds as if it just happened, and every time you revise it, every time you bring it to mind and gently, deliberately let it complete differently, you are doing something profound. You are thinning the old pathway, building a new one, changing what the past weighs in your body right now. This is why Neville said revision was the most powerful practice he knew. He was describing a process that changes your biology from the inside of your own imagination. Your past is the raw material of your present biology because of how you have been holding it. And how you hold it is something you get to choose, with more agency, more precision, and more biological effect than anyone taught you was possible. Karim Nader showed us that every recall is a rewrite. Joseph LeDoux showed us that the emotional charge of a memory is stored separately from the fact. Joe Dispenza showed us that the body responds to a vividly imagined experience as real. And Neville Goddard, writing before the science arrived to confirm him, gave us the practice. Revise, gently, repeatedly, with feeling. Let the past complete itself in the way it needed to. Let your body receive the version of events where you were met, where you were enough, where it worked out. Your nervous system will believe it. Your biology will encode it. And the present you are walking into will be shaped by a past that finally, quietly, set you free. The past is fluid, and it is waiting for your revision.